तुझसे मिलके मैं बनाऊंगा उम्मीदों के पंख कंधों पे लगा के मैं बनाऊंगा बनाऊंगा मैं तो बनेगा भारत बनाऊंगी मैं तो बनेगा
स्किल स्टील और दिल से बन रहा है भारत AMNS India Smarter Steels Brighter Futures
Helps beat sensitivity fast. Sensodyne Rapid Relief.
भाई इतनी बड़ी टाइल
इतनी बड़ी बड़ी हिट्स आप लोगों ने मुझे दी हैं। टाइल्स तो बड़े होने चाहिए। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, टाइलों का सबसे बड़ा भाई। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, जमीन से जुड़े।
मोदी सरकार की गारंटी, भारत होगा गरीबी मुक्त। 5 सालों में 13 करोड़ 50 लाख लोगों को गरीबी से बाहर निकाला। हमारा संकल्प विकसित भारत।
Just another tycoon. Hustling way too early in the morning. Passing on this happy tune. Helping babies feel at ease. Aw, all kinds of babies. No drive is just another drive when you're in a tycoon.
Volkswagen.
I don't claim to be a journalist. I used to write gossip, maybe 12, 13 years ago. But now if you read the blog, we don't do any gossip at all. You know what my rule is? It's very unconventional for what you would call a Bollywood blog. Nobody who writes for me, and myself included, the rule is you can't write anything you can't say to somebody's face.
Catch Techno Phantom V Flip 5G presents Women Pioneers of India this weekend only on Republic TV.
वाह कालरा साहब, बड़ा हेल्दी शेल्दी चल रहा है।
डायबिटिक हूँ ना, सेहत का पूरा ख्याल रखना पड़ता है।
पर ये तो आधा है। डायबिटीज से इम्यूनिटी वीक हो जाती है, यानी बीमारियों का खतरा है। डाबर च्यवनप्राश शुगर फ्री है, ये आपकी इम्यूनिटी बढ़ाएगा, तभी तो होगा पूरा ख्याल। डाबर च्यवनप्राश, इम्यूनिटी अब शुगर फ्री।
Prime Minister Modi laid the foundation stone of multiple development projects worth more than 12,700 crore rupees in Maharashtra today. Prime Minister Modi also flagged off the inaugural run of the EMU train from Uran railway station to Kharkopar.
आज दुनिया के सबसे बड़े श्री ब्रिज में से एक ये विशाल अटल सेतु देश को मिला है। ये हमारे उस संकल्प का भी प्रमाण है कि भारत के विकास के लिए हम समंदर से भी टकरा सकते हैं, लहरों को भी चीर सकते हैं। आज का ये कार्यक्रम संकल्प से सिद्धि का भी प्रमाण है।
Prime Minister Modi inaugurated Mumbai Trans Harbour Link in Navi Mumbai today. It's also known as the Atal Setu. It's been named after former Prime Minister of India, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and is the longest bridge in the country. Now, the Atal Setu bridge can resist earthquake shocks. This is a very significant feature of this bridge. It's a 21-kilometer long bridge that has been designed keeping in mind the location as Mumbai falls under a moderate earthquake damage risk zone. Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar has said that it was an important day today for the country in the Maharashtra. He also called Atal Setu's inauguration a matter of pride and hailed Prime Minister Modi government for changing the face of India. At a public event in Navi Mumbai, Prime Minister Modi said that several mega projects have been completed in Maharashtra and Mumbai, and several others will be completed very soon. He also declared that in the coming years, Mumbai will get its first bullet train. During his visit to Maharashtra, Prime Minister Modi took part in Swachhata Abhiyan at the Sri Kalaram Temple in Nasik. Ahead of the Ram Mandir inauguration, Prime Minister Modi has also appealed to the people to carry out Swachhata activities, a cleanliness drive at temples across the country. Speaking at Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit, Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that he can say with a guarantee that Prime Minister Modi will emerge as a Prime Minister for the third time, and that in the next few years, India will become the third largest economy. Shocking case of moral policing has come to light in Karnataka's Haveri district, where an interfaith couple was assaulted and beaten up by a group of men. The woman has alleged gang rape by those accused 7 men. Congress Karnataka Minister Ishwar Khandre says that stern action will be taken against the accused. Police is investigating the matter and law will take its own course. He further went on to say that unlike BJP, Congress does not indulge in dirty politics and does not shield the goons. Former Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraja Bommaya attacked the Siddaramaiah government for its inaction against the miscreants as they belong to the minority community. He also added that law and order has collapsed in the state. Ahead of the consecration ceremony on the 22nd of January, IG Range Ayodhya Praveen Kumar and other police officials held a meeting with members of Nishad community and other locals earlier today. Members of the community and other locals will help the police maintain law and order during the ceremony and the days leading up to the event. BJP leader Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi has hit out at the Congress party, calling it arrogant for declining the Ram Mandir invitation, calling the Congress party as Bahubali or Bahubali of Bahishkar politics. He says that they had a habit of opposing every good thing in the country. CPIM leader D. Raja has attacked BJP, saying that the Pran Pratishtha is a RSS-sponsored event. Raja alleges that this was done for elections and Prime Minister Modi is mixing politics with religion. Acharya Pramod Krishnam of the Congress party has appealed to all the political parties to accept the invitation to the Pran Pratishtha ceremony, saying that Ram Rajya will be re-established on the 22nd of January. He further went on to say that the leaders should avoid interpreting religion on their own. Bosharhat Subdivision Court has remanded the two arrested to 3-day police custody in the Shondesh Khali ED attack case. Now, this comes in the wake of an incident when a team of ED officials were attacked during a raid in West Bengal's Shondesh Khali. Tamil Nadu BJP President K. Annamalai was booked for promoting religious enmity between two groups today. A case has been registered against Annamalai under Section 153, 504, 505 in Bommidi Police Station. Ahead of Lok Sabha elections, India Alliance will have a virtual meeting tomorrow to discuss strategy on seat sharing. National convener of the alliance will also be decided. Meanwhile, the seat sharing meeting of Samajwadi Party and Congress was cancelled as SP is miffed with the Congress High Command's silence on their state leaders' assertions to approach the BSP to join the alliance. Aam Aadmi Party Rajya Sabha candidates Sanjay Singh, Swati Maliwal and ND Gupta received their certificates from returning officer Ashish Kundra after they were elected unopposed. A Chennai court has dismissed the bail petition of Tamil Nadu Minister Senthil Balaji. Balaji was arrested by the ED in a money laundering case. Jharkhand High Court has quashed 4 FIRs registered against BJP MP Nishikant Dubey over various statements made by him on social media platforms during the Madhupur by-polls. Ahead of the consecration ceremony of the Ram Temple, a 35-meter long and 6.5-meter wide banner depicting Lord Ram has been hung on an apartment building in Surat. Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan addressed the NCC cadets at NCC Republic Day camp and said that their training, ideals, ethos and the charter of the organisation will help make India a developed country by 2047. Now, ahead of the 75th Republic Day celebration, security has been beefed up across Delhi. Delhi police is on high alert, especially in areas like Geeta Colony and the Yamuna Khadar area of the national capital. Ahead of terror action blueprint meet in Rajouri, Northern Army Commander and GOC White Knight Corps interacted with the troops and lauded them for high morale and round-the-clock vigil. They urged them to continue working with zeal and dedication to provide a stable security environment. Delhi's Patiala House Court has extended the police custody of Hizbul Mujahideen operative Javed Ahmed Mattu for the next 5 days. He was arrested by the Special Cell of Delhi Police last week. Police used water cannon to disperse youth Congress workers in Kannur. Protest was against the arrest of State Youth Congress President. Protesters were later detained by the police. Sri Mandir Parikrama, which is also called Jagannath Heritage Corridor project of Lord Jagannath Temple, has been completed and handed over to the temple administration. Project includes parking places, Sri Setu, pilgrimage centers, a new road to facilitate the movement of pilgrims, toilets, cloakrooms, electrical works and other visitors' amenities. Goa authorities conducted a routine medical examination for Bengaluru startup CEO Atal Setu, who's accused of murdering her own 4-year-old son. As per official sources, over 971 cases of JN.1 variant of the COVID-19 have been recorded in the country so far. Citizens have been asked to take precautions. Explosions were heard and flares fell over Gaza as Israeli military operations in Gaza have recently focused on the southern city of Khan Yunis and urban refugee camps in the territory's center. Hundreds of people have been killed in recent days in strikes across the territory, including in areas of the far south where Israel told people to seek refuge. In retaliation to death of 2 paramedics after Israeli strikes on a health center, terrorist group Hezbollah has fired dozens of rockets on the northern Israeli town of Kiryat Shimona. According to Israeli army, 10 launches were fired from Lebanon towards the northern Israeli areas of Kiryat Shimona and Margaliot. No reports of injuries or damage. Israeli military released footage of military airstrikes and forces operating in the Gaza Strip, and the army says its forces killed dozens of terrorists in Khan Yunis and Maghazi refugee camp in Gaza, including commanders from the Hamas Nakba forces. In fact, Israeli military operations in Gaza have recently focused on southern city of Khan Yunis and urban refugee camps in the territory's center. Israel has begun its argument to defend itself against South Africa's allegation that the war with Hamas amounts to genocide against Palestinians. The hearing is at the UN's top court, the ICJ. Israel strongly denies the claim by saying that genocide is being weaponized. Meanwhile, South Africa demands for an order for immediate suspension of Israel's military offensive in the Gaza Strip. Pro-Palestinian protesters have gathered outside UN's top court as Israel defends itself against South Africa's allegation that the war with Hamas amounts to genocide against the Palestinians. Israel strongly denies the claim. Its Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has blasted the allegations as hypocrisy. Israeli spokesperson has said that he is confident that the United Nations top court will see the reality of what's going on in reference to South Africa's allegations that it is committing genocide with its devastating military offensive in Gaza. But the spokesperson criticizing the case that opened on Thursday in the Hague's International Court of Justice, saying that criticized and said that 136 Israeli hostages were held in Gaza by Hamas, and it was not even mentioned once. The White House staunchly defended Israel as South Africa accused the country of genocide in the United Nations top court. The White House says that genocide is not a word that can be thrown around lightly, and in a case that strikes at the heart of Israel's national identity, South Africa formally accused the country of committing genocide against Palestinians and pleaded with the United Nations top court to order an immediate halt to Israeli military operations in Gaza. 9 were killed after an airstrike in Rafah by the Israeli Defense Forces. Bodies wrapped up in white sheets were brought at Abu Yusuf Al-Najjar Hospital. The spokesperson of the hospital, Talat Barghouth, says that there's no room in the morgue for all the bodies and a lack of Islamic burial shrouds known as the coffin to give dead a proper burial. The International Monetary Fund said it expects a continued resilient global economy in 2024, but that there is still a lot of work to do to lift global growth. IMF is in discussions with Egyptian officials over economic reforms amidst the ongoing conflict between Israel and Gaza. A march was held in Israel to demand the return of Hamas hostages. Israel is marching in Israel, has marched in southern Israel and pleaded for the release of hostages taken by Hamas and held for almost 100 days in Gaza. Protesters wore black and red ribbons carrying banners showing pictures of the hostages. Houthi military spokesperson Brigadier General Yahya Saree condemned the US-led airstrikes in Yemen and vowed retaliation against Iranian-backed rebels. Now, Saree holds the American and British forces accountable for their criminal aggression, emphasizing that it will not go unanswered. According to Saree, 73 airstrikes targeted 5 regions under Houthi control, resulting in 5 casualties and 6 injuries. UK militaries launched strikes against multiple Houthi targets in Houthi-controlled areas of Yemen, marking a significant response after the Biden administration and its allies warned that the Iran-backed terrorist group could bear the consequences of repeated drone and missile attacks on commercial shipping in the Red Sea. Australian Defence Minister Richard Marles confirmed Australia's support for the strikes carried out by US and British militaries on sites used by Iranian-backed Houthis in Yemen. US Air Force's Mideast Command says it struck over 60 targets at 16 sites in Yemen, including command and control nodes, munitions depots, launching systems, production facilities and air defence radar systems. Chinese Foreign Ministry confirms that Myanmar's military has reached a ceasefire agreement with an alliance of ethnic minority guerrilla groups. The agreement was brokered at talks mediated by China from about 400 kilometers from the border with Myanmar. Myanmar, remember, has been racked by violence that began after the army ousted the elected government. China has expressed concern about tensions in the Red Sea after the US and UK bombed the Houthi rebels in Yemen. Strikes targeted defense sites and storage areas. China urges everyone to calm down and play a responsible role to restore regional stability. Heavy torrential rains and strong winds hit the northeast region of Norwich in the USA, which has caused a flood-like situation in the city. Rescue operations are going on. A dam broke and people living near the Yangtze River were told to leave for safety. Things got better and power is now being restored. Taiwan is preparing for elections set to take place tomorrow. Vice President Lai Ching-te of the Democratic Progressive Party leads the race against Ho Yu-yi of the Nationalist Party and Ko Wen-je of the Taiwan People's Party. Japan has successfully launched a rocket carrying an intel gathering satellite aimed at monitoring military activities in North Korea and enhancing responses to natural disasters. Prime Minister of United Kingdom Rishi Sunak received a briefing from his military officials on his journey through Ukraine by train. Sunak travelled to Ukraine to meet Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Sunak is visiting Kiev to announce a new package of support for Ukraine, including an increase in military funding for its war with Russia. In badminton, World Federation Malaysia Open action, second seed Chen Yufei secured his spot in the semis with a swift victory over Gregoria Mariska Tunjung from Indonesia. The Tokyo Olympic champion dominated the match, winning at the Axiata Arena in Kuala Lumpur.
Powered by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3 universities globally.
हेलो बेटा।
मिस्टर विकास के साथ कौन है?
बस बेटा थोड़ी देर और। वो मिस्टर विकास की फाइल आप पॉलिसी बाजार। मैम, आपका हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस क्लेम अप्रूव हो गया है। अब आप सर को घर ले जा सकती हैं।
क्लेम के टाइम पे हमेशा आपकी हेल्प को तैयार। पॉलिसी बाजार, 1 करोड़ का हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस सिर्फ 390 रुपए महीने से शुरू।
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
Just another tycoon. Hustling way too early in the morning. Passing on this happy tune. Helping babies feel at ease. Aw, all kinds of babies. No drive is just another drive when you're in a tycoon.
Volkswagen. Whenever I had ice cream or cold water, I would experience a sharp shooting sensation. So I just kept ignoring it. Even my hot chai was giving me the same amount of discomfort. My dentist recommended Sensodyne. So now I can be completely carefree and sip my hot cup of tea. It really works.
मोदी सरकार की गारंटी, किसानों को हर साल रुपए 6,000, 11 करोड़ 80 लाख किसानों को अब तक 2,60,000 करोड़ रुपए की सहायता। हमारा संकल्प विकसित भारत।
जहां यादगार होता है हर एक किस्सा। इको रिट्रीट ओडिशा।
मिलके हम पंजाब को रंगला पंजाब बनाएंगे और बिजली के मामले में पंजाब को सरप्लस बनाएंगे।
24 घंटे बिजली रहिंदी है जी, कोई दिक्कत नहीं बिजली की, सानू कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आउंदी जी। जो भी मतलब लोग सरकार नूं टैक्स जमा कराउंदे आ, वो टैक्स ही ये लग रहा है जी, ते सानू संतुष्टि है सरकार तो जी। पंजाब सरकार दा भगवंत मान जी दा बहुत बहुत धन्नवाद करते हैं जी।
बिजली के बिल तो जमा ही मैनू 1.5 साल हो गया, जमा जीरो आ रहा मेरा। तो जोड़े वो लैपटॉप से अगे पढ़ाइयां नहीं होंदियां सी बच्चों दियां, यानी कि हुण तो जमा ही भोरा भी नहीं कट के लगता। बिजली का बहुत सोहना सूबा सरकार ने बहुत सोहना काम किया।
कि गौरमेंट तो बनाती लोगों ने, हुण अपनी नैक्सट जनरेशन किवें बनू, अगली पीढ़ी जिहड़ी है उन्होंने आपां किवें उच्चा लैके जा सकते हैं, गरीबां दा जिउण दा स्तर जिहड़ा जीवन उच्चा पद्धर दा किवें चक सकते हैं। ये साडियां प्रायोरिटीज़ ने। मेरे ते यकीन तुसीं कीता तां यकीन रखियो, मैं तुहाडा यकीन कदे टुटण नहीं दूंगा।
TV। भाई इतनी बड़ी टाइल,
इतनी बड़ी बड़ी हिट्स आप लोगों ने मुझे दी हैं। टाइल्स तो बड़े होने चाहिए। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, टाइलों का सबसे बड़ा भाई। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स जमीन से जुड़े।
वाह कालरा साहब, बड़ा हेल्दी शेल्दी चल रहा है।
डायबिटिक होना, सेहत का पूरा ख्याल रखना पड़ता है।
पर ये तो आधा है। डायबिटीज से इम्यूनिटी वीक हो जाती है, यानी बीमारियों का खतरा है। डाबर च्यवनप्राश शुगर फ्री है, ये आपकी इम्यूनिटी बढ़ाएगा, तभी तो होगा पूरा ख्याल। डाबर च्यवनप्राश, इम्यूनिटी अब शुगर फ्री।
Yes, Papa.
Life doesn't stop for anyone. Even we won't let you stop. At every stage of your life, with LIC, you are always insured. LIC, हर पल आपके साथ।
Indian Air Force jets dominated the skies and displayed their might today at an air show at the Marine Drive. It is aimed to create awareness and foster a relation between the IAF and the local community. The show will continue till January 14th, and the show will be held over the Marine Drive for 1 hour between 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Powered by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3 universities globally.
वो हमें बताना चाहता है कि दिल्ली के बाद वो कमजोर नहीं हुआ है।
पूरी दुनिया दिल्ली पुलिस पर उंगली उठा रही है।
अब वो रुकेगा नहीं।
तो फिर हम भी नहीं रुकेंगे। देखिए इंडियन पुलिस फोर्स 19 जनवरी से सिर्फ प्राइम वीडियो पर।
वाह कालरा साहब, बड़ा हेल्दी शेल्दी चल रहा है।
डायबिटिक होना, सेहत का पूरा ख्याल रखना पड़ता है।
पर ये तो आधा है। डायबिटीज से इम्यूनिटी वीक हो जाती है, यानी बीमारियों का खतरा है। डाबर च्यवनप्राश शुगर फ्री है, ये आपकी इम्यूनिटी बढ़ाएगा, तभी तो होगा पूरा ख्याल। डाबर च्यवनप्राश, इम्यूनिटी अब शुगर फ्री।
भाई इतनी बड़ी टाइल,
इतनी बड़ी बड़ी हिट्स आप लोगों ने मुझे दी हैं। टाइल्स बड़े होने चाहिए। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, टाइलों का सबसे बड़ा भाई। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, जमीन से जुड़े।
मिलके हम पंजाब को रंगला पंजाब बनाएंगे और बिजली के मामले में पंजाब को सरप्लस बनाएंगे।
24 घंटे बिजली रहिंदी है जी, कोई दिक्कत नहीं बिजली की, सानू कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आउंदी जी। जो भी मतलब लोग सरकार नूं टैक्स जमा कराउंदे आ, वो टैक्स ही ये लग रहा है जी, ते सानू संतुष्टि है सरकार तो जी। पंजाब सरकार दा भगवंत मान जी दा बहुत बहुत धन्नवाद करते हैं जी।
बिजली ਦੇ ਬਿੱਲ ਤਾਂ ਜਮਾਂ ਹੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ 1.5 ਸਾਲ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਜਮਾਂ ਜ਼ੀਰੋ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੇਰਾ। ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹ ਲੈਪਟਾਪ ਤੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਸੀ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ, ਯਾਨੀ ਦੀ ਹੁਣ ਤਾਂ ਜਮਾਂ ਹੀ ਭੋਰਾ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੱਟ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਲੱਗਦਾ। ਬਿਜਲੀ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਸੂਬਾ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤੇ
ਕਿ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਤਾਂ ਬਣਾਤੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ, ਹੁਣ ਆਪਣੀ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਜਨਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਬਣੂ, ਅਗਲੀ ਪੀੜ੍ਹੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਉੱਚਾ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਗਰੀਬਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਉਣ ਦਾ ਸਤਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜੀਵਨ ਉੱਚਾ ਪੱਧਰ ਦਾ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਚੱਕ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਇਹ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਇਓਰਟੀਜ਼ ਨੇ। ਮੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਯਕੀਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਤਾਂ ਯਕੀਨ ਰੱਖਿਓ, ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਯਕੀਨ ਕਦੇ ਟੁੱਟਣ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਊਂਗਾ।
बादलों पे चल के हवाओं से मिलके मैं बनाऊंगा, हौसलों को कस के तूफानों से लड़के मैं बनाऊंगा, रोशनी के टुकड़ों से अंधेरे को हरा के मैं बनाऊंगा, उम्मीदों के पंख कंधों पे लगा के मैं बनाऊंगा, बनाऊंगा मैं तो बनेगा भारत, बनाऊंगी मैं तो बनेगा भारत।
The vertical velocity is now being constantly reduced.
India is on the mode.
बनाऊंगा मैं तो बनेगा भारत, बनाऊंगा मैं तो बनेगा भारत, बनाऊंगा मैं तो।
स्किल, स्टील और दिल से बन रहा है भारत। AMNS इंडिया, स्मार्टर स्टील्स, ब्राइटर फ्यूचर्स।
पढ़ता है, खेलता है, झूलता उछलता है, दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कर आता है, आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया।
मोदी सरकार की गारंटी, सस्ती दवाई, अच्छी दवाई, कम से कम 75% डिस्काउंट। अब तक जरूरतमंदों के 23,000 करोड़ रुपए बचे। हमारा संकल्प विकसित भारत।
When the dreams are high and they touch the sky, grow wings to fly. SRM, we build the future.
The best place for science and technology. All you wanna be, you can see yourself shooting through the galaxies. You can get them, overtake them, 'cause you are from SRM.
SRM Institute of Science and Technology. Your future begins here.
कैंट से पानी होता है 100% प्योर।
कैंट आरओ प्योरिटी दिखाता भी है।
कैंट देता है सबसे शुद्ध पानी।
गाड़ी लेने से पहले टाटा एस गोल्ड पेट्रोल CX का तेल यानी इसका इंजन देखो, ये इतना बढ़िया है कि 18 किलोमीटर प्रति लीटर तक का माइलेज तो हंसते हंसते दे जाएगा। अब तेल के दाम तो बराबर ही, पर इस गाड़ी की कीमत है कम, इसलिए अब हर ट्रिप में खर्चा है कम और मुनाफा ज्यादा। तो अब सोचो समझो और टाटा एस गोल्ड पेट्रोल CX लो।
टिप चाहिए, पैसा लगाना है तो सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम पे लगाओ। डूबेगा नहीं, जलेगा भी नहीं, कोई खा नहीं जाएगा और मिनिमम 30 साल का रिटर्न देगा। अब इससे बेटर इन्वेस्टमेंट है तो बताओ। सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम, रहो बेफिक्र।